Our series begins with our hero Chan, who has a very important tennis match. He's nervous and anxious, but he pulls himself together and plays with all his strength. He wins, and the entire court shakes from the girls' screams. Yes, dear viewer, don't be surprised. They're all cheering for him. They're his fans. The moment he finishes the match, all the girls run toward him saying they want to take a picture with him, or at least touch him and say hello. Everyone sees him as the dream boy of the school, the cool, untouchable guy no one can easily get close to. He has charisma, and all the boys are jealous of him. In the middle of all this, there's a girl who's used to watching Chan from afar. Her heart beats fast every time she sees him play, or even just walk down the street. I don't need to tell you, that's Lulu, our overlooked heroine who always stays behind the scenes. She has never dared to approach Chan. She has zero self-confidence and feels like she's not on his level at all. She's afraid to confess her love and be rejected, afraid he might humiliate her, and the whole school would mock her. She doesn't want to become the girl who got bullied for confessing to the most popular boy in school. But despite all that, the love inside her won't leave her alone. So she decides to create a Facebook account where she writes all her fantasies about herself. She writes about the situations she wishes would happen and the moments she wants to live with Chan. Every time she finishes a post, she feels a little closer to him, at least in her imagination. She keeps dreaming that one day these fantasies will turn into a real story. Unfortunately, good things don't always last. No matter how much Lulu tries to get closer to him, she can't. She's like a ghost. No one even notices she exists in the class. Even though she always helps everyone around her, cleans the classroom alone, and participates in school charity work, she still has no friends. She goes home every day feeling like there's no one real in her life except her only online friend, who always likes and comments on everything she posts and supports her. One day, while she's going to clean the storage room as usual, she hears a loud voice coming from the room next door. She recognizes the voice and is shocked to realize it's Chan. The bigger shock? She hears him swearing. She can't believe her ears. This is Chan, the perfect student, the role model everyone admires for his looks, fame, manners, and morals. Suddenly, he's not as perfect as she thought. Before she can process what she heard, she accidentally pushes the door, making a loud noise. Chan realized she was there. She quickly says, "Even if I swore to you right now that I wasn't you, you wouldn't believe me. It was an accident." "Don't misunderstand, and I didn't hear you swear." He replies, "Fine, I won't believe you, but if you tell anyone about this, I'll crush you." She backs off and says, "Why are you overreacting? It's not that serious. Don't worry. I didn't see you or hear anything." And she runs out, her heart pounding, unable to believe that the moment she had dreamed of turned into a nightmare. But unfortunately, Lulu doesn't notice that she drops her phone on the ground. Chan picks it up, and by coincidence, he opens the account she made, the one where she wrote all her fantasies about him. He reads everything, from dreaming about confessing to imagining what they look like as a couple. His expression completely changes. He understands everything, Lulu's secret that she hid from the world and from him. Meanwhile, she hasn't realized she lost her phone. She gathers her things, ready to go home, when suddenly she's shocked to see Chan standing in front of her. "Where's your phone?" he asks. Her heart drops. She thinks she lost it. Then he pulls it out and says, "I saw everything. So explain, are we dating or what's the story you wrote?" She panics. "I wish it was lost and you never found it. I don't know what to say. Now you know everything. Just tell me what you want and I'll do it. Please keep what you saw between us." He smirks, saying he'd be embarrassed if anyone thought they were dating, hurting her pride. That makes Lulu snap. "Excuse me? Why do you think you're better than me? I'll keep your secret, that you swear, and that you're not the perfect person everyone thinks you are because you're actually a hypocrite. And you have to keep my secret too, that I write fantasies about you. Let's just call this a misunderstanding that never happened." Chan replies, "So you raise your voice at me and insult me, but then you say it's nothing?" She says, "Deal." He agrees but warns her, "If your tongue slips and you say anything about me, I'll make your life hell." She answers, "Why would I? I don't even know you." They agree to keep each other's secrets. After Chan makes sure everything is safe, he leaves. Lulu stands there, shocked, her heart still racing. She can't believe Chan spoke to her for the first time. He finally noticed she exists. Now he knows her secret, and she knows his. The world suddenly feels full of dangerous secrets. Their relationship starts to change. Every time they see each other, they exchange challenging looks. Lulu begins to feel alive, no longer invisible in class. Someone finally sees her. Life feels pink and sweet, and Chan knows her secret. One day, while walking home from school, she bumps into a girl and drops her bag. As usual, Lulu kindly helps her pick up her things, but she freezes when she sees a t-shirt in the bag with Chan's name on it. It's clearly his original shirt. Her blood boils. She feels like another girl is trying to steal Chan from her, and she decides she needs to get rid of this girl early. So Lulu decides to tell Chan that his t-shirt was stolen a long time ago. She keeps searching for him everywhere until she finds him again, in the room next to the storage room. She's surprised. How does he even enter that room? It belongs to Mr. Kim. She asks him how he has the key. He smiles coldly and says, "Because Mr. Kim is my uncle." Lulu is shocked. "What else are you?" He replies, "That's none of your business. Keep your nose out of it." She feels hurt, but he doesn't care, and asks what she wanted. She tells him she saw a girl with his t-shirt and thinks it might have been stolen. But with extreme indifference, he says, "So what?" She gets angry. "What do you mean, so what? If someone steals your t-shirt, you're not going to take it back? At this rate, we could steal your underwear, and you'd say it's normal." Calmly, he replies that he's just a cold person. It's just a t-shirt. "It's not the end of the world. I have others. A lot have been stolen before. What can I do? The girls are crazy about me." She says, "You know what? I'm the idiot for caring." He embarrasses her again. "I told you before, keep your nose out of it." She leaves upset, feeling like her heart is broken, realizing that no matter what she does, she'll never be special to Chan. She goes back to her account and writes everything she feels, about her jealousy, about not being able to stand the idea of other girls around him, about how he treats them normally, as if she doesn't exist. Tears fall as she writes, but she feels slightly relieved. Suddenly, Mr. Kim appears in front of her and tells her he wants her to write a novel for the new school magazine. She asks, "Why me?" He says, "Chan told me you're very good at writing novels and that you have a wide imagination. He recommended you." She's shocked. Did Chan betray her? Did he tell Mr. Kim something? She goes to confront him, but on the way, she sees the same girl in the sewing room holding Chan's t-shirt. Lulu confronts her. "Why do you have Chan's t-shirt?" The girl replies, "Why do you care? Are you dating him? Tell me." Lulu freezes for 5 seconds and starts thinking, "Why am I upset? We're not even dating. We don't have any relationship." She finally says, "You're right. I shouldn't be upset," and apologizes for fighting with her. She turns to leave, but the girl doesn't seem to care at all. Lulu gets annoyed and follows her. "You have to tell me what your relationship with Chan is." Angry, and tells her to mind her business. Lulu almost falls down the stairs, but Chan catches her at the last second. The girl runs to check on her and hands Chan his t-shirt, apologizing. She says she didn't mean to take it secretly. Chan responds casually, saying he knows his fans are obsessed. The girl snaps, "Fans? Do you think you're the center of the universe? I'm not obsessed with you. I just wanted to make clothes your size because I work in sewing. I don't touch men like that, and I'm not interested in you." Lulu is shocked, but secretly relieved. Thank God the girl isn't in love with him. She asks the girl her name. She says it's Sherry. They decide to become friends, since, as they joke, both of them are a little crazy. After school, Lulu is surprised when Chan says he wants to walk with her. She's overjoyed. "This is the happiest day of my life. For the first time, someone walks with her, and not just anyone, but her crush." As they walk, she asks why he hides his true personality. He explains that the world wants a perfect person. If people saw his real self, he wouldn't be special anymore. The girls wouldn't love him. He'd just be normal. So he forces himself to maintain his appearance, his body, his diet, even though in reality, he doesn't eat healthy at all. When he gets home, he eats everything. Lulu is shocked that he hides so much and has to pretend just to be loved. She envies him. At least he can act well. She can't. She's always anxious about how people see her, so she chose to isolate herself and act like a ghost. That's why no one notices her. Chan feels sorry for her. He tells her he wants to get closer to her and become friends. But on one condition, she must not tell anyone at school that they know each other. It's for his popularity, and so girls won't stop liking him. Of course, she immediately agrees. The next day, Lulu is surprised when Sherry sits with her at lunch and introduces her to her friend Leo, who tells Lulu that from today on, she's their friend too. Lulu jokes, "I'll treat you like my other friends, the ones who don't exist." She's happy she finally has friends. But at the same time, she's sad because she can't talk to Chain openly at school. To keep their friendship secret, she has to meet him secretly in Mr. Kim's room. When Chan notices she's upset, he decides to make it up to her. He invites her to his house for lunch. She's over the moon. She starts imagining wild scenarios, meeting his family, him introducing her as the girl of his dreams, saying he'll marry her. She gets completely lost in her daydreams. But reality hits during gardening class. She's so distracted by her fantasies that she doesn't finish her work. The teacher scolds her because all her classmates are done while she's still behind. She feels upset. She still doesn't have real friends in class to help her because she needs to finish her work. Lulu is forced to stay in the garden until nighttime. Suddenly, a kind boy appears in front of her and offers to help. She happily thanks him. They start working together, and surprisingly, she finishes in less than 10 seconds with his help. After that, she goes to write her novel and submit it to Mr. Kim. He suggests that instead of writing alone in the classroom, she can come to the room next to the storage room, the same room where Chan stays, so they can sit together and become closer. She immediately agrees, feeling excited. When she arrives, she overhears Mr. Kim talking to Chan about participating in the school festival competition, which includes tennis. It's an international level competition that only the students join, a big opportunity to be discovered. Chan looks nervous and says he might not participate, but when he sees Lulu's excitement, he says he'll think about it. Mr. Kim keeps pressuring him until he finally agrees. Lulu is thrilled because she'll get to see him play. At the same time, Lulu decides to join the competition too, in table tennis. She wins the first day and qualifies for the finals. Then she goes to watch Chan's tennis match, only to be shocked when she finds out he isn't playing because he's injured. Worried, she runs to check on him and finds him sleeping. She covers him with a blanket and looks for something for him to eat. But he wakes up and tells her he's not actually sick. He just made an excuse to avoid the match. She's shocked. "Why?" "Your team needs you," he replies. "My comfort is more important. They're better off without me. I only slow them down. They'll win anyway." He goes back to sleep casually. She feels disappointed, thinking he's lazy and wants easy victories. She leaves, telling him to do whatever he wants. The next day, she focuses on her own final match. If she wins, she'll bring a medal to her class. But she's distracted, thinking about Chan. She knows he doesn't have many real friends, and that his teammates are jealous of him and treat him badly. She gets nervous and almost loses focus. Suddenly, Chan appears and starts cheering for her. She lights up with happiness and begins playing with passion. Right shot, left shot, scoring point after point. She wins the medal. Sherry claps for her, and her classmates thank her. For the first time, they notice Lulu. She finally feels seen. Afterwards, she goes to thank Chan. He looks nervous and hides his face, apologizing. "For what?" she asks. He confesses before she followed him and saw him training hard. He had wanted to join the match, but his teammates constantly mocked him, saying he only got in because of favoritism and that teachers and girls liked him too much. His confidence dropped. He started believing he would make the team lose, so he ran away despite practicing well. Lulu feels sorry for him. She tells him she's sure he's a good person who worked hard, and no matter what happens, she'll always be proud of him. He's overwhelmed. It's the first time someone likes him for who he really is, not for being perfect. In his happiness, he hugs her and confesses his feelings. He asks her to date him. She agrees, but on one condition. They must keep it secret at school. She just made friends and doesn't want anyone bullying her or envying their relationship. He agrees. Whenever you're ready to announce it, we'll announce it together. I don't care about any other girl but you. She's so happy she starts jumping in place. Sherry notices something has changed about her, but Lulu refuses to tell her. Even though she's happy, her heart still aches. Girls still approach Chan. He doesn't joke or laugh with them like before, but no one knows he's dating Lulu. She feels uneasy. He promises to make it up to her. When they finally go public, he'll take her on many dates and treat her like the most beautiful girl in the world. He even invites her to dinner at his house and cooks for her himself. She finally sees his room, something she dreamed about for so long. Her dreams are coming true, yet deep inside, she still feels insecure. She can't believe she's really dating him. She writes her feelings again on her account. The same person comments as always, encouraging her and telling her it's normal to feel that way and that she'll overcome it with time. She feels better and starts accepting herself that she's normal, lovable, pretty, kind, smart, and helpful. Later, while planting flowers in the garden, she trips and falls again. The same kind boy appears and helps her. She decides to properly introduce herself. His name is Kai. She asks why he's always alone and has no friends. He says he's used to loneliness. She feels sorry for him and asks to be his friend. He agrees. She posts on her account that she made a new friend. The same account comments and congratulates her. And then we discover something important. The person behind that account is Kai. He has known her story from the beginning. He was always the one supporting her, secretly loving her, but he never confessed because he knew she loved Chain. And if he did confess, she would just reject him. Because of Chain, Kai decides to stay by Lulu's side, at least as a friend. What matters to him is simply being near her. At school, the class is upset when the teacher announces that their leader is sick and withdrawing. They must choose a new leader. And guess who they choose? Lulu? Yes, dear viewer, the same Lulu who brought them the medal. She's shocked. Overnight, she transforms from the most ignored girl in class into the most popular one. She becomes the new class leader and will represent them in the school festival. She runs to tell Chain the good news, excited. But he responds bluntly, "Are you crazy? Do you know how exhausting that job is? You'll be responsible for everything. If anything goes wrong, they'll blame you." She snaps back playfully, "Can't you just say something nice for once? I was invisible before. Now I'm the leader. That's huge for me." He sighs and says he's supporting her, even if it's going to exhaust her. Suddenly, she gets a message from Kai asking her to meet urgently. When she arrives, Kai confesses the truth. "I'm the one who's been commenting on your account all this time. I'm the one who secretly loved you." She's truly shocked this time. Embarrassed, she asks him not to tell anyone. He assures her he never would. At that moment, Chan passes by and sees them together. He realizes how close Kai is to Lulu. Jealousy burns inside him, especially since no one knows he and Lulu are dating. Kai probably thinks Chan is just a friend. Chan tells Lulu he doesn't like her being so close to Kai, but she insists Kai's different. He's like family. "I promised him friendship and he knows my secret. I can't betray him." Chan tries to control his emotions and changes the subject. He tells her he's decided to participate in the tennis championship after all. He won't care about what anyone says. She's overjoyed and promises to bring lots of people to cheer for him. Then he makes a small request. He wants to become friends with Kai. If Kai has other friends, maybe he won't cling to Lulu so much. She agrees to ask Kai. Later, Kai invites Lulu to go out and watch the fish together. She gets ready and brings Chan along to introduce them. But when Kai sees them together, he gets upset. "I invited you to watch the fish with me, not with him." He refuses to become friends with Chan and says he doesn't want Chan interfering in his relationship with Lulu. Chan gets irritated. "Interfering? Who do you think you are?" Kai responds sharply, "What are you to her? Her boyfriend?" Chan freezes. And in that critical second, Lulu quickly says, "No, we're just friends." Those words hit Chan hard. Later, he confronts her. So even your closest friend who knows everything, you lie to him about us? Are you ashamed to say I'm your boyfriend? How long are we going to hide like this? Anyone could take you from me. She realizes he's hurt. He admits the truth. If you just announce we're together, Kai will back off. She insists Kai is harmless. Chan argues that no guy befriends a girl without feelings. He's sure Kai likes her. Finally, he gives her an ultimatum. Either you tell people we're together, or you distance yourself from Kai, or we break up. She's stunned. Break up? You're serious? He says yes. She refuses to cut Kai off, so Chan walks away. She pretends not to care. But when she's alone, she breaks down. She cries, falls into depression. At school, she loses her spark. She stops going out with friends, stops eating properly. Everyone notices, but no one can pull her out of it. Then comes the big school festival, and Lulu, as leader, has too many responsibilities. Leo takes the chance to talk to Chan, telling him Lulu needs help, and this is his opportunity to fix things. Chan hesitates, then agrees. At the same time, Kai finds Lulu alone preparing decorations and helps her. He gets closer and tries to hint at his feelings. But all she talks about is Chan. Finally, Kai says directly, I like you, but I know you're dating Chan. My only advice is reconcile with him before you lose him. By coincidence, Chan overhears everything. He hears how much Lulu loves him. He realizes that no matter what Kai feels, Lulu will never see him as more than a friend. Chan smiles, relieved. At that moment, he makes a final decision. He will play in the tennis finals, and he will win the medal. Not for popularity, not for pride, but as a gift for the girl he loves. Chan becomes fully determined to win. He imagines taking the medal and giving it to Lulu. They'll get back together, announce their relationship publicly, and everything will finally be perfect. While Chan is playing his match, Lulu finds out from a friend that he's actually competing that day. She wants so badly to go cheer for him, but she's overwhelmed with organizing the school festival. It's her first time leading something this big, and everyone keeps asking her for things nonstop. She starts to panic, afraid she'll ruin everything. Some classmates even talk badly about her, calling her slow and stupid. But Leo defends her, arguing that she's their leader and deserves respect. He reminds them that she brought them a medal and that they're supposed to help her, not criticize her. He tells her some missing supplies are in the storage room. When she goes to get them, something almost falls on her head. But at the last second, Chan appears and saves her. He tells her he won the tennis championship, and he places the medal in her hands. He apologizes for being childish and selfish before. He admits he was insecure and jealous. He tells her she taught him how to be himself, how to stop pretending. He's no longer jealous of I. In fact, he wants to thank him, because through everything he realized how loyal and sincere Lulu truly is. She's happy that her misunderstanding is finally resolved, but she says she has to finish her festival duties. He wishes her luck and leaves. The festival turns out beautifully. Everything runs smoothly. The students enjoy themselves, laugh, and celebrate together. After it ends, her classmates come to apologize for how they treated her. They admit she's the best leader they've ever had, kind, organized, and forgiving, despite their bullying. They clap for her. For the first time, Lulu feels truly seen. She's no longer a ghost. She has a place, a voice, respect. Sherry and Leo tell her there's something missing on the rooftop and send her up to check. When she arrives, she's shocked. The rooftop is beautifully decorated, and Chan is waiting for her. He tells her he overheard her classmates praising her, how she carried everything on her shoulders even when she was lonely and bullied. He says he fell in love with her even before she fell for him. She always caught his attention, sitting alone, yet smiling at everyone and helping without expecting anything in return. He asks her to give him an answer, to come back to him officially. Before he can finish, she tells him she never truly left him. In her heart, they were already married with kids. She agrees to get back together. She excitedly says she'll tell their friends they're officially dating. He laughs and reveals the truth. Their friends already knew. In fact, they helped him plan the rooftop surprise. Everyone had figured out their relationship long ago. They tease each other playfully, confessing their love again. Then, fireworks light up the sky. Their friends appear and celebrate with them. Lulu finally feels free. No hiding, no more fear of bullying. She's proud to stand beside Chan openly. The next day at school, Chan holds her hand in front of everyone. She's nervous at first, but the girls congratulate her instead of bullying her. On that same happy occasion, Leo confesses his feelings to Sherry, and they start dating too. Everyone celebrates. Lulu returns to her account one last time, but this time she doesn't write fantasies. She writes reality. She posts pictures with Chan, sharing their genuine, innocent moments together. Kai still sees her posts, leaves hearts, and wishes her happiness. Eventually, he reconciles with Chan, and they become friends. And with that, our story ends here. Please like and subscribe. See you in the next drama. Goodbye.